So hey guys, I'm Hosanna Barrett and I'm a junior biology major at West Virginia University.
And I'm Morgan Young. I am a sophomore physics major at West Virginia University.
We're here from the West Virginia Science Public Outreach Team, where we as college students who are studying STEM get to help make studying STEM more accessible to students in West Virginia by interacting with them and teaching them about cool science topics that we're excited about.
So we're talking to you about our Mars presentation, and we really like to present the Mars presentation. We are certified for it, and we also hope that our enthusiasm for the topic is infectious and that it'll help inspire students to learn more, because whenever the presenter is excited about a subject, it just really adds to the presentation.
So you probably heard a lot about Mars lately because the Perseverance rover landed on Mars on February 18th, which wasn't that long ago at all. And it had been traveling to Mars ever since July of 2020. So this was something we were waiting for a long time. And we're gonna watch a little video of it landing and talk to you guys a little bit about the rover.
So as we said before, we had Perseverance that just landed on Mars on February 18th, 2021. And really the purpose of this rover is to go to Mars and to be able to collect rock and soil samples, as well as looking for signs of ancient life, which we are still doing. We are not giving up on the Martians. And along with Perseverance, they had a tiny helicopter called Ingenuity. And the purpose of Ingenuity is to fly around on Mars about once every 30-day period and just to take more pictures and gather more information. And really, with this whole mission, our goal is to maybe someday get these rock and soil samples back to Earth, because that's something we've never been able to do before, and to be able to study them here. And also, the fun fact about Ingenuity is it'll be the first object to fly on another planet. And obviously, we have landings and the such on Mars, but this is going to be the first kind of remote controlled, I guess, helicopter on another planet. So that's really interesting.
And I have to say, I think the idea of a little helicopter flying around on Mars is absolutely adorable. And it warms my heart, even though I know that it is just a robot. So heartwarming. But also, as we're seeing this video, which is an animation by NASA of the rover landing, and the rover has to navigate its whole landing process by itself because there's a lag time between Mars and Earth. So there are computer programs on the rover that it used to figure out where it was going to land within like an area that NASA selected. So right now we're seeing it figure out where it's going to land on its own, which was a coded message on the parachute, which I don't know if we're going to see the parachute, but it was like red and white squares. But people on the internet decoded it, and it turned out that it said, "Dare mighty things," which is the motto of the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And that's really an iconic expression of why we're going to Mars. So in our Mars presentation for the West Virginia Science Public Outreach Team, we talk about the history of Mars exploration and how we got to this point of being able to land a helicopter on Mars and have it possibly, hopefully, fly around and collect some science. There's a lot of work that has been done to get to this point and all kinds of exciting things to learn about.
So here we have a picture of Mars in comparison to Earth and the Moon. And this is just one of the things that we go more in depth with talking about, as well as a number of Mars missions that we have gone on. And these just all help us kind of visualize how we've gotten to where we are, where we're at today. And just all of these have such an important role in our process of going to Mars and even putting humans on Mars someday.
And also we talk about the work that we're doing here in West Virginia that relates to the Mars mission. So there's a little teaser. There is a laboratory in West Virginia where they test the equipment that they're going to use on Mars. So West Virginians are working on that, and their work is so important because once something gets to Mars, if it fails, there's nothing we can do. So we have to test and test and test. And West Virginians are working on that.
So our presentation, it is friendly for all ages. We go through the science behind things in any science topic. So even if people have no experience with astronomy or physics of any kind, we go more in depth about that. So there is no need to worry. You will not be confused. So this is a great presentation for any age and families and friends.
And if you want to check out our presentation, there's going to be a link in the description of this video or when this video is posted where you can request the presentation. And it can be for a school group or for a library or really any group of people of any age who want to learn more about Mars and how we got to the point of landing the Perseverance rover.